Right. So welcome back. I'm recording this episode right after the previous few. I've basically recorded like four or so today. But yeah, I think the current plan for this episode is that Gideon wants to use this new weapon that he has, and he's pretty confident in it. He's pretty well versed in like science and such. So he thinks this weapon should be enough to get him through the dangers that lie ahead. Uh, he doesn't know the exact extent of how useful it is, but he does know it's pretty advanced, and he's using it to hopefully get him through the next few hours or days or however long he spends in DC. He's going to search after his dad in this time. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to stop at the Brass Lantern to pick up some food before we go, because we're getting pretty low.
All right. Good to see you again. What's new? Feel like having a drink? Come on. Let's talk.
All right. Let me see what's on the menu.
Sure thing, my man.
Okay. I think the only thing appealing here would be the steak and the steamed mirelurk. Yeah. From what I've seen of this menu, it's not particularly good looking. Yeah, there is Ramanuka. It's actually my favorite drink in real life. Aside from, like, vodka and Sprite. I'm generally not a fan of, like, beer and wine and stuff like that. Generally does not taste good. Okay, I think we're gonna leave Megaton through the front door, because there's a good chance if you fast travel to the Super Duper Mart that you'll spawn right on top of enemies. Do we have any water for this guy? We do. Hey.
I'll never forget you. Thank you for your help. I hate to ask, but do you have any more water?
Here, have some.
You mean you don't want anything for it? I don't have any caps or anything.
We've gone through this. I don't eat your caps. Just take it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You saved my life. Bless you.
Thirsty, partner. Try Moriarty's coldest drinks.
Yeah, he feels a need to distribute at least some of that water. He was basically gifted with a robot capable of producing it, capable of harvesting it from the air. And while that supply is limited, he would feel a need to share what he can get, you know, and still survive himself. And the way he sees it, so long as his own survival is managed, and he's capable of surviving on his own, then he has no reason to not be altruistic while also pursuing his goals of finding his dad. Because we have an enemy here. Yeah. He's getting pretty good at using this rifle. I don't think I've ever seen that animation before. Of a mole rat just toppling over to the side. Interesting. But yeah, he's getting much more familiar with the Wasteland, and he wouldn't be heading off to DC in this direction if he didn't think he was ready, or at least decently prepared for it. But as it stands, the raiders themselves don't pose too much of a challenge for him anymore, although they can occasionally get the jump on him. I remember a mod I had installed for Fallout 3. Not Tale of Two Wastelands, but like vanilla Fallout 3 that added a player home into one of those water towers, and I thought that was a very cool idea. I think that's a raider. Let me look in and get closer to my screen. I think that is a raider. Yeah. I'll take the first shot. While I had originally planned on him being more of, in a tactical explosives character, if he feels confident in using a rifle to take out an enemy from a long distance, then he will absolutely do so. But I imagine him delving more and more into explosives as time goes on, especially because of their actual destructive capability. These enemies are easy compared to what lies ahead. As we have some gunfighting. Very similar to what happened last time. It seems they might have moved back in. Sort of disheartening to see that. It's almost like the raiders are more plentiful than decent people nowadays. Just gonna get across the river, take a loop around. Let's go take the long way here. Or this might actually be a shorter path. What's going on over here? It's a raider. I'm not sure who they're fighting. A robot, it seems. Oh, shit. Level up. Okay. Level up. Let's see what I should do here. Lockpicking, I think I should get that up to... Oh. It's +5. Actually, I think that's fine for now. I gotta get a repair up to 40. Science is 25. That should be fine. Oh, science I want to get up to 30 for use with ammo. And... put 3 points into that and 3 points into energy weapons. So 3 points energy weapons, 3 explosives, 1 repair, and 5 science. I think that's a good mix. I did record this episode before. It kind of got goofed later. But I think the comprehension perk would be best. You got a whole new selection here because we're level 4. But I was split between Educated, which gives an extra 2 skill points every level. Comprehension, which would be double skill point bonus from reading magazines. The second part of it, +1 skill point from reading skill books. That is not relevant because, again, we're not using skill books. But that turning a +10 into a +20 temporary bonus is pretty huge when it comes to being able to pass checks. If you compare that, you can basically compare that to like a plus 10 in each skill temporarily. Compared to educated, that would probably be over the course of the entire playthrough, should be multiple hundreds of hours, that would get one extra skill to maximum. And I don't think that's worth it, honestly. That's a very long, slow-burning addition. And since we're getting levels very scarcely, I think, even though it'll be better in the long term than any of these three, I think comprehension is the best to just have. I also considered Child at Heart because I feel like he'd be pretty decent with children and talking to them and sort of relating to them. But I think comprehension would be the best here, even though we're missing out on the second half of the bonus. You pick that. That'll help us pick locks and do science checks and all that. And repair and stuff. And bartering magazines as well. It'll be generally useful. Take the high ground here. Looks like we got some raiders. Try to find a good spot. Wait, what? I'm sorry, what is going on over there? Is that a land fish? Okay, I guess someone just swam on land for a second. Fortunately, we do not possess the skill required to use this sniper rifle effectively, so we get a lot more wobble from it. We do, I think, possess the skill for the 32 rifle. Yeah. Which is why it's sort of as accurate as the regular sniper. Or the, yeah, the 32 rifle. Oh, shit. It's like we got more of those big guys we fought before. Yeah. They are very bulky. That being said, you know, it's mostly due to their armor. Like, they can take shots, but the thing that was preventing us before from being able to fight that last one was the fact that we could barely get through their armor with our weapons. But with that sniper rifle, its inherent armor-piercing ability is... Well, that being in the form of just high base damage. That ability to pierce armor is exceptionally useful in taking down those bigger enemies. Gonna slip over here. See what's up with these guys. Guys in combat armor over there. Don't know what their deal is. They had a laser rifle on them. I could pick it up. Assault carbine. Ooh. That's a really good weapon. Really, really good weapon for the Capital Wasteland. Now, 75 skill required to use it. We're never going to meet that requirement, ever, I don't think. And 6 damage per shot. Seems really bad. Its DPS is high, though. But that is combined, very importantly, with the fact that the 5mm ammo that it uses removes 10 damage threshold from the enemy. So it treats it as if the enemy had 10 less damage threshold. Which is easily enough to bypass the armor of, most of the enemies in the game, and fuel the damage based entirely on the DPS of the weapon, which is very high. That being said, it does use a lot of ammo, but the ammo it uses is usually found in bulk quantities. Plus that, it's pretty easy to make with the junk ammo perk we have, so we might use that weapon quite a bit. Let's sneak into here and follow the marker, though. So we are now in a subway tunnel in the middle of nowhere. Need 1 second here. Okay. Bathroom. We will not be drinking from the toilet. Metro ticket. Security terminal. Okay, brute. I don't know if I explained this before, but the key to hacking terminals is to align all of the letters vertically based on number position. We're going to activate the protector on here. Is to align them based on a letter position number, and that'll tell you when you put it in how many of those characters match.
Station security grid offline. Metro Central not responding. Threat level Omega. Lethal force authorized.
Omega.
Tickets, please.
Give it a ticket.
Scanning for valid ticket. Verified. Thank you for riding with Metro.
I have another ticket here. I don't know if you ever use more than one. I think maybe you do. Maybe you use just a handful. Hi. Got bamboozled there. Got gun fu. Okay. Scrap metal. Nice. I always wondered why there's always, like, globes around everywhere. Just in random places in Fallout. Like, I can understand mugs, I can understand clipboards and, like, chairs, but why globes? There's ghouls there. We've seen a few of those feral ghouls before in the lower tunnels under Springvale, but never actually fought any. But they're behind a fence, and their minds are rotten away. Blood packs. This safe here. This access terminal. Can't interact with either of them successfully. Although, now that our science skill is 30, if we had a science magazine, I think it's Programmer's Digest, we'd easily be able to crack that average terminal, which requires a skill of 50. Let's take these guys out before they start making a ruckus. We don't have the Tectron's Gaze bound. This thing does pretty nice damage. Red pass card. I think that's an item that comes in use very later. Like, far, far into the future. Check down here. Average lock. Yeah, I usually, whenever I play Fallout 3 or New Vegas, I usually bum rush the lockpicking skill over pretty much everything else. Lockpicking and science. Usually lockpicking first. For some reason, I don't know, I just feel this incessant need to be able to unlock everything. But, you know, I've slowly waned myself off that over time. Strange symbol here. A sword with gears and wings. It's vaguely like techno-biblical in a way. That one's going somewhere. Oh, he don't like rad roaches. Really does not like rad roaches. Based. Where is he going? He's either like hates rad roaches so much it'll chase him to the ends of the earth to kill them, or he's hungry. Okay, we need to not be in this position. Strangely enough, the ghouls did not attack the super mutants. I don't know where he went, though. That's kind of scarier than being attacked by him in the first place. Hi. Ooh, okay. So sneak attack critical with the 32 is enough to take out a basic super mutant. Interesting. Yeah. Frag grenades. They like their grenades. Not even gonna bother with red roaches anymore unless they're hostile. I guess 2 experience for a bullet is fine, but it's just kind of annoying to shoot them. Okay, where are we here? That's locked down. Oh, hi. Hi. Okay, we do need the better ammo in order to get through these guys' armor, but that's understandable. Apparently that's not enough, though. Strange. I still do good damage to them, like, even with the armor. We have some, strange customers here. Now...
That's how we do it in the Lion's Pride, you fucking freaks!
Okay.
Shut it.
You'll have your fill of death soon enough.
Oh, yes, sir. Sorry, brother.
Hi?
Look, I don't know who you are, but you don't belong here. The super mutants have overrun our brothers at the Galaxy News radio building, and we're headed there to back them up. You can tag along if you want, but keep your head down and try not to do anything stupid.
Sorry, who are you people?
I'm Sentinel Lions of the Lion's Pride, with the Brotherhood of Steel. Don't worry, we're on your side. At least I hope so.
Okay. You mentioned something about Galaxy News Radio.
There aren't a lot of safe places in the ruins right now, but the Galaxy News radio building is sort of our port in the storm. Unfortunately, the building's been hit pretty hard lately. We're their backup. So if there are no more questions, we really need to move out.
Sure, I'll follow you.
Watch yourself out there.
Aw.
Red, on me.
People in power armor.
Just follow my
Very advanced looking power armor by the looks of it. And we have a
Situation.
dead initiate. Energy cells, and they don't mind us
All
taking
clear,
them.
Sentinel. 5 mutants released from their torment. The rest are keeping their heads down.
Good. Jennings?
negative.
A new recruit?
Just a stray we picked up. The one that blundered into the uglies over on 42nd.
Welcome.
Alright, it's the usual drill. Redden, you just do whatever Paladin Vargas says and keep your mouth shut.
Yes, ma'am.
Campfire over there.
To arms, brother. Watch out!
Oh shit.
I'm hit!
Ah, it's called power armor for a reason, freak.
Well, if anything, their power armor acts as a very strong aggro, shall we say, to, well, have them attack the power armor people rather than us. Pick up all the ammo on the way there. Try to stay towards the back. Not have direct conflict here. Put some more ammo.
Okay, the outpost is just to the south of us. Colvin, you're the eyes. Vargas, Redden, secure this building.
Come with me if you like. We'll have the best view.
We'll have the best view. Not sure where he went. Or how to get up there. I think it's over here.
You pick them up. On my mark.
Roger that. Ugly's in our sights.
Go!
They dropped them very quickly.
So? How did I do, Vargas? Pass my little trial run? Come on, Lion's Pride needs me and you know it. That Citadel guard
We're
duty
clear
is
out here.
such
Stand down.
bullshit.
Yeah, we'll see. Then knock that off.
Who else?
You're wasting
Always
ammo.
count on my father to send the best.
Ah, come on. We just kicked their asses.
We need to sweep the area. You think those were all the uglies in DC?
A lot of weapons. Laser rifle we could use to effect.
I'll go
You're telling
west.
me. Well,
Okay, okay.
another mess cleaned up.
Once
We'll
we're
sweep the
inside,
perimeter and
then
inside
we'll
shortly.
celebrate.
Now you're talking.
Red, get out of there! Behemoth! Red!
Oh, ho, ho, what the fuck?
Brothers to arms! Get the fat man! We'll try to keep him busy!
Sorry. Apparently there's something called a fat man here. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is the thing I was talking about. The ammo we found at the Super Duper Mart. The mini nukes. Yeah, that consumes most of our capacity, but we can actually hold it. And we can carry it on our backs. Use that to repair our radiation suit pulse mine. All this is good stuff. But we're gonna have to drop something to be able to carry all this. Yeah, that's barely enough. Okay. Hey.
Go away.
Yeah. Jesus. His heart is pounding, like, out of his chest. This deep, primal fear. Terror, even. As in, fight or flight response. Flight was the predominant, response there. Flight towards something that seemed useful, something to protect himself. Won't take any... He won't take anything off of the Brotherhood over here.
Looks like it's all clear. Unlocking outer doors.
Apparently he's reconsidering this whole thing. As in just leaving and going to go back to Megaton and live there for the rest of his life. But as long as he's here.
Welcome to the GNR Garrison.
Mm-hmm. Looking for someone here. Hey.
The look on your face says it all. You're wondering who the heck this guy is and why you should care. Well, prepare to be enlightened. I am Three Dog, jockey of discs and teller of truths, lord and master over the finest radio station to grace the wastes, Galaxy News Radio. And you, well, I know who you are. Heard about you leaving that vault, traveling the unknown, just like dear old Dad, huh? Met him already.
You know my father. Is he here? Because I've been looking for him for a long time.
Hey, one thing at a time. Nah, your old man ain't here. Not anymore. He heard old Three Dog on the radio. Figured I knew what was what out here in the Capital Wasteland. And he was right, so I filled the old man in. But he split. Looks like I've got my way of contributing to the good fight, and he's got his own.
The good fight? What's that all about?
Imagine a picture, okay? A picture of the Capital Wasteland. All that brick and rock. A whole lot of nothing, right? There's people out there trying to just barely make it from day to day. Fighting to stay alive and make something out of what they got. But then you've got all kinds of shit. Slavers, super mutants, raiders. They all want a slice of the pie too. And aim to take it by force.
Okay. So, you fight the good fight with your voice on the radio.
Well, holy shit. Aren't you a chip off the old block? You are as smart as your dad. Since you know all about this cause, no need to explain the effect. Let's get you on your way.
How did you know I was looking for him?
Oh, come on. You're a spitting image of the guy. He's been here before, and now you're here. Doesn't take a genius to figure it out. You want to find your dad. And it just so happens his location is known to yours truly. But if you want to know more, you're gonna have to contribute to the good fight.
If you know anything that could help me find him, just please tell me.
You want to find your dad, and it just so happens his location is known to yours truly.
You just said
He
that.
was here at Galaxy News. We had a great conversation. He's a real stand-up guy. If you want to know more, you're gonna have to contribute to the good fight.
All right. I'll do anything to find him.
Good, because this isn't gonna be easy. Galaxy News Radio is my baby. I love it. I feed it. I keep it changed. But there's one problem. No one outside of DC can hear her cry. You see, some brainless super mutant thought it would be funny to shoot at the shiny round thing on the Washington Monument.
I think I see where this is going.
Yep, that shiny thing was our broadcast relay. Now it's Swiss cheese. Without it, our broadcast range is quite limited. Of course, the factory that made the relay dishes is long gone, leveled, as in, we're never gonna scavenge that part again.
Super mutants. DC. This doesn't sound like something I'm ready to do. It's something like this, at least.
Hey, I understand this isn't easy. I mean, most people would be crazy to even try what I'm about to propose. But there's something behind those eyes of yours that screams, I'm the one who can get shit done. Your dad had that same look in his eyes too. That's why I'm helping you.
Right. What do you want me to do?
One of the Brotherhood guys that passed through here mentioned seeing a dish in one of DC's old museums. It's the dish off the old Virgo 2 lunar lander in the Museum of Technology. I want you to get it and bring it to the Washington Monument to replace the bad one. That's it.
Fine. I'll do it.
I sure know how to pick 'em. You're gonna be the best thing that ever happened to Galaxy News in a long time. If you need any more info, I'll be here waiting for you.
Well, that's kind of a shitty thing to do. But in order for him to give us any information, he's telling us we have to go find some radio dish from an old museum in the middle of DC in order for him to give us information on where his dad, our dad, might be. Which, again, is quite a shitty thing to do. To possibly send someone there to their death as a form of blackmail. That all being said, of course, we still have to do it for him. We can't persuade him to just hand over that information. It's a useful bargaining chip, and while he's trying to fight a so-called good fight, he's not above using blackmail in order to get what he wants. So really, we do have to work with this guy. But, well, we do have a trick up our sleeve now. A thing which is contributing to almost, at least a good third of the weight on our back right now is in the form of that Batman. And yeah, I think that could wreak some havoc. I think that's giving us a little bit of comfort here now, just in case we run into a large group of super mutants. We have this pistol here, which is a nice gun. It is actually, like, very fun to use. Problem is that its ammo weighs so much that I'd really never use it over the 10mm pistol. It does a little more damage, but the ammo weighs like twice as much or something. 3 times as much even. And yeah, that sort of kills its viability in my mind. That all being said, you know, if this was not a hardcore playthrough, I'd probably use that more than the 10mm. But it's also kind of strange because it's one of those weapons where, I mean, 10mm is supposed to, it was designed to be a direct improvement upon the 45, if I remember correctly. And it is. It's 10mm has about the recoil of 45, a little bit more, admittedly, but is much more comparable in power to the 357. Slip through here. But yeah, I'd imagine maybe the 10mm ammo would weigh more, but I might be wrong. Regardless, it still kills the viability of that weapon in my mind. I mean, compare it. Like it's lighter in the gun department, but you know, lower capacity, heavier ammo, big guys here. Look at how much damage we're doing regardless of their armor. Imagine how effective we'd be in fighting these guys with, you know, that max charge ammo and maybe some perks to boot. Just theory crafting. But I think that weapon, the more we invest in it, will get better and better. Not that I'm gonna neglect explosives for it. But I think it'll be a wonderful sidearm. An enemy here. I can hear something behind this wall. The King Raider, maybe? Ghoul? I'll think of, yeah. I don't think I can sneak a shot through there because of meshes. I just creep around over here. Ooh. The giblets. I pick up 25. Railway spike. I actually need those. Those are heavy. Why are those so heavy? I mean, they are railway spikes. Fair enough. Okay. Oh, gauge. We're not going to be using that. A lot of chems here. Take the buff out in the Med-X and Cat Eye. Stimpack 2. Rebound. That's actually particularly useful for us because we cannot regenerate AP normally. Have to meet a few conditions. I'll take the rat away. Drop something here. I want to keep the assault carbine.
I'm gonna stand you up. It's go.
Tear him apart! You're gonna die!
Jesus, they keep coming. There's this turret over here. Jesus. That thing is not friendly. Let's take that ammo.
Stop moving around so much.
Sorry? Where are you? Oh, you're directly beneath me. That's actually a very tempting helmet to take. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take that helmet. I like the aesthetic of that. It gives a little bit of extra benefit over the hat. Although it does look kind of ridiculous with our current setup. I think if we're gonna switch over to keep the hat. If we're gonna switch over to leather armor, I think that'd be a better fit then. But not now. Okay. Creeping through the tunnels here like a snake. Door here. The light is off. I saw it at the last second. Saw something there. Don't know what is triggered by that though, and that's kind of there it is. I guarantee you, every time I've come through here previously, I've triggered that. Metro Central. What? Did he say that as he was being vaporized? Being haunted by a ghost. I don't want to take any of that 5.56. I'll probably use some in the Mojave. Double sneak attack, instant kill, vaporization. Yeah, he's enjoying the use of this weapon, as am I. It's a nice panic button if something big gets close. Something big and or scary. Okay. Meshes, come on. Beautiful weapon. Does this have the same requirements as the... Yeah, 25. Okay. He's definitely not a fan of ghouls. Well, if there's one thing that's favorable about ghouls, about fighting them, is that whenever you tend to break stealth, they sort of roar a bit every time. So it's very easy to line up a follow-up shot. Grognik the Barbarian. We're not going to find many magazines strewn about in the Capital Wasteland. You either gotta loot them or find them from a shop. Tin cans, we need those. A lot of them here. They're all quite light, so this is not too bad to pick them all up. Oh my goodness. I have no shame in doing this.
Bang! Bang!
Okay. His head's just sitting there. He's definitely getting more used to the hunter-scavenger lifestyle. The sneaking and the tactical takedowns. The rifle assassinations. The sneak attacks. And, of course, the looting afterwards. And picking up every single tin can he sees. Because they are plentiful. Laser rifle. I think the ammo is more important than the weapon itself, because we can convert that. Let's just drop it. There's the body. Machete. Machete, in theory, could be very useful against super mutants. Because dealing enough damage with it causes them to stagger. Their limbs will break and basically just maul them to death. Gideon is basically Pac-Man at this point. Well, I mean, like, come on, look at all these tin cans. I'm getting the plus pressure. I just want my tin cans. Leave me alone, please. I just want my tin cans. You stop bullying me. There is one small, like, singular fuzzy bug that is, like, flying around in my room. I don't know what type of bug it is, but it's just annoying. Oh my god. I don't think I'm ever gonna need tin cans again. Look at all this. It's causing me to age. I don't need an assault rifle. Okay. Here we are. Freedom. Immediately we hear things. Okay. Museum's right over there. Shit. We're seeing. Okay. Panic button. Okay. Okay, I think we need the panic button. And a shot of medics. We're getting shot from now. Up there? Okay. We don't want to enter that place without clearing these guys out first. Because they'll just be waiting for us out there. Our arm is broken. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I think it is appropriate for us to bum rush this guy with the shish kebab. Oh, not particularly effective, is it? And Strafe can get in there, tries to reload, doesn't have time. All the way over there. Do we have any Hydra? Let's check. We don't. We don't have doctor's bags either. We're just gonna have to deal with these broken limbs. Gonna rush up to this guy. Not a fan of him. Ow. We're there too? They are so thick here. Grenades, might as well use them. Okay. At least no one's shooting at us anymore. So, a few cars exploding, a fat man, several grenades, and a lot of rifle rounds appears to be enough to take on a rather large number of super mutants. Good to know. Good to know. Just gonna move on. See him was right here, and there's another one in the fucking trenches. It's like the Battle of Verdun. Are you kidding me? This really is hell on earth. It's up there now. How do you throw a grenade backwards like that? Fucking Master Miyagi, what the fuck? Forbidden tech. I don't even know how to get out of here. My nemesis. I don't need those missiles. You know what? Out the assault carbine. The moment I have the opportunity, I'm gonna bum rush him. Just reload cancel for me. Really? You know how many times I got staggered there? Oh my god. Death 1, I guess. Okay. New strategy. New stratagem. We have something here called a stealth boy. And we are now basically invisible. We can sneak right into the museum and avoid fighting fucking the entirety of World War I by ourselves.
Death to all humans!
Oh, and there's 2 more here. And I have overcapacity. It's a trend with this game. You can't carry heavy weapons in this game. And heavy ammo as well. It's not great. On survival mode, it's pretty bad. No, not hardcore mode.
Vault Tech welcomes you to our new line of subterranean vaults featuring our patented Triple S technology.
Huh.
Triple S technology is Vault Tech's convergence of the 3 most important parts of apocalyptic endurance: safety, survivability, and sanitation.
This is trippy.
Sleep in quiet comfort, knowing that our impenetrable vault doors can withstand a direct hit by an atomic bomb with only a quick gesture. Being underground got you down? Smile! Our Simu-Sun lighting mimics the feeling of being outside with only a fraction of the sunburn potential. living sections make use of our revolutionary floor suck auto cleaner system for those darned messy kids. Never sweep again.
Those things were always breaking.
Moms will love how our Culinator 3000 kitchen system makes cooking a breeze. I can smell the muffins baking now.
It really never cooked evenly.
Bored? Don't be. Step into our Entertainatron room and watch the latest holotapes, or perhaps listen to a symphony. Another Vault-Tec innovation.
Maybe that worked just fine.
Concerns about security? Our Eye on You cameras enable the Vault's leader to watch your every move. You'll never be alone again.
I just realized how eerily similar those cameras are to the propaganda, like, cameras. Like the police state-looking cameras.
Should the unlikely event arise that the planet is laid to waste, you'll feel happy knowing your family will be safe in a Vault-Tec vault. We hope you've enjoyed our tour today. If you have any further questions, please take a brochure from our helpful Vault-Tec guides.
A scaled model of a prototype military transport vehicle is being developed by the U.S. military. The XVBO2 Vertibird VTOL vertical takeoff and landing craft with an extremely durable armor fuselage and can be armored with a variety of offensive weapons and defensive countermeasures. This is the most advanced aircraft of its kind ever developed, and the military hopes to press them into service by 2085. Now, if there's anything I know about military technology, is that they usually gets implemented no less than 10 years after it's initially developed. For a majority of things. Hi.
Hurry up and die! I'm hungry!
Speaking of which... beneath us.
Stop moving! Stupid man! Away from there! Now!
You gotta be kidding. Exhibit guide. Special events. Where's Power Armor demo? T-51B or Darwin Theater. Planetarium tickets. Gigantamax. 000. Finally found a good place to ditch your share of the loot. It was hell getting here, but I made it. I left the unusual bed combs all over the place in the info terminals in this place. Their computer security was a joke. Complete the sequence in your home free, but make any mistakes in the system will lock you out later. We'll meet up in the usual spot later. Good luck, Prime. Okay. Now, I remember the solution to this little unmarked quest here. Basically, I don't know whether it's like metagaming to do this in a role-playing playthrough, but there's a series of computers that you have to input the code into, and in order to, you know, get your share of the loot, basically. However, you don't know which numbers to put in. But there is one clue in the fact that the letter was addressed to Prime. You have to put in the Prime numbers. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to see whether or not it's considered metagaming. I don't know. But I think 111? That's not. Okay. That's why I quick save. I don't care to do the math in my head. 999, error, probably 113. Oh yeah, because 9 times 11. $113. Yeah. You have this weird password combo thing. Here we have it. Virgo Lunar Lander.
Now try and hide! Now from there! Hide! From
On.
Arm hurt!
Apparently you can make that fall. Interesting. We have the Virgo 2 Lunar Lander. July 16th, 1969. First manned vehicle to touch down on the moon. United States of Soviet America. No. There it is. You can take the dish. Ripping a piece of history away. Tin can. Now spazzing skeleton. Nah. Not getting in there anytime soon. Bulletin. Oh my god. I just want to keep the Fat Man so I can bring it back to base. Be very hesitant to drop it. Huh. Now he's interested in finding the terminals. Oh well. This can always be completed when he's actually in a better position to explore. Because right now it's not the prospects are not great.
We hope you've enjoyed our tour today. If you have any further questions,
I think we can actually drop down to get home faster. Now, I hope that we're not going to face some big gunfight on the way out again. But there's the monument over there. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use another one of those stealth boys to just slip on by. I actually kind of preferred this approach in terms of canon because it follows our character's methodology a bit more. Even though we did use explosives quite a bit there, the stealth part in this situation would be much more applicable to how you would actually do things. But, yeah. Sneaking around. Hello? Making myself known. As to not get shot at from being some strange creature with a cloaking ability or something. Or an intruder. Okay. Got an elevator. So when I first played this game, when I first got to this elevator, I knew that Fallout 3 didn't really like elevators that much. Didn't want to simulate them because I knew that somehow in the engine it wasn't possible. But when I saw this part, it was really freaky because I didn't understand that it was the world moving down around me instead of me moving up. But we have it. The radio. We'll install the Virgo dish and activate the relay. Now have a much clearer signal of Galaxy News Radio. So take ammo here. Apocalypse Gladiator armor. Pretty good, pretty good. I don't think I'm ever actually going to use it. Yeah. I don't imagine so. But yeah, I think from here it would be appropriate to actually fast travel. We can't from this location. We need to go down the elevator. You can see the glow of the heavens before us. The radiant gold light of God himself. Okay. Back to GNR. I'm not going to slink through the tunnels again. That'd be ridiculous.
That was some nice shooting. Taking out a behemoth single-handed.
Sort of single-handed. I did have a super weapon, basically, so... Hey, Three Dog? Hey.
Hey, all right! The hero of the Wasteland returns.
Yeah, I just did what had to be done.
And well done indeed. Now GNR can be heard clear across the Capital Wasteland again. That'll give Eden and those muties something to think about. But before I get back to my calling, I bet you want to hear about your dad.
No shit. Spill it already, 3-Dog.
Whoa now, take it easy. You ask, so I will provide. When your dad passed through here, he and I talked for a good long time. He's a real stand-up kind of guy. He mentioned some scientific mumbo-jumbo which didn't make sense to me. I mentioned something called Project Purity. He also said something about going to visit a Dr. Lee in Rivet City. Then he left in a hurry.
Where is this Rivet City?
You've never heard of Rivet City? Wow. Just wow. Well, a whole bunch of people got together and turned a beached aircraft carrier into a town. Pretty cool, huh? Just follow the river south from here. There's no way you can miss it.
That's it from me. I hope I never have to see you again.
Anytime you need a place to crash, duck in here. Be glad to provide.
Yeah, no. He does not appreciate being used like that, especially in such a high danger scenario.
Welcome to the GNR Garrison.
Vargas. Yeah, Rivet City all the way down there. Okay. I think since we'd be leaving out of the Farragut metro station, going through going to stopping at Megaton first might be a good idea. It's not a very dangerous trek back home. Alright. Back to the hub. Completed something of a mission. Yeah. I'm relatively close to the next level up. I'd say so. Let's stop at a Critterside Supply. See what we can get from there. Hopefully some good stuff this time.
Oh, feeling a bit under the weather? Or a bit over the Geiger counter?
You realize how ridiculous this request is, right?
I realize a lot of things, but this isn't one of them because it's a real scientific necessity and not ridiculous at all. What I mean is, I need this research, and you're probably going to get irradiated out there anyway. So, why not come back here and help me too?
What do you have for sale?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Throwing knives, I don't imagine being useful at any point. Yeah, she really doesn't have much of a good inventory nowadays. I have energy cells.
Good hunting.
See if we can fusion into small energy cell. Yes, please. Electron charge back in a small energy cell. Yes, please. Recycling. Turn all that into energy cell overcharge. How much is... I think it's 70 for max charge. Yeah, 70. Let's just do a bunch of overcharged ones. Yeah. Look at all that overcharged ammo. can store some of this stuff in our infinitely large file cabinet. Let's see here. Slot carbine, yeah. It's so heavy, but I'd like to have it on me for reasons, you know? I'll put it in there. I can't justify having it all the time. We could put 357 in there. Ammo here, 22, 38. 10mm, 12 gauge, 5.56, 5mm, 9mm. Mini nukes, missiles. We're basically back down to where we started from. Okay. We have a lot of tin cans. Okay. Let's take one more trip to Moira to get some, buy some ammo. Some, like, 308, preferably. And 32. Oh, I saw her again. She's right out the door.
What's up? Any...
Okay. The stalker is right out the door. Alright.
Don't hurt.
Yeah.
All of us here thank you for everything. It's the best we...
Yeah. Oh, that's actually useful. Alright. All that said and done, I think it'd be a good time to end things off here. Gonna have to take a wee while to consider my next course of action. Not sure when I'll get to actually recording this next episode. I don't think tonight. But, yeah. That'll be it for today. Try to figure out what to do next. We do have the option of going straight to Rivet City, which I think is definitely possible. But, regardless, we'll see you guys next time.